Hey everybody, EB's back with some more X-Men FiGPiNs. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got the second wave of X-Men FiGPiNs that I am super duper excited about because I really hoped that they were going to continue on after the first wave, which I did a video about those not too long ago. It's a little late on the bandwagon there, but I ended up getting them eventually. Well, when I saw that the wave 2 was coming out, I ordered them immediately because I'm a super fan of FiGPiNs now all of a sudden. That's kind of weird because I didn't like them before. Now I love them. Well, let's see who. I got them sitting in front of me here. So we have Storm, Cyclops, Beast, Jean Grey, and then Magneto. And there's actually 2 Storms, and the Magneto is a special one. So it's a limited edition. So all of them technically are not limited edition except for Magneto and then one of the versions of the Storm, which we'll get into shortly. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick, let's see, how did I do this before? I think I did it with the lowest number. So we'll start with Cyclops. He is number 638, and we'll bust him out. And what I'll do is take him out of the package, and I'll check him out myself for the first time while you guys are looking at a close-up on the turntable. So get him out of the packaging. I did notice I ordered these from FiGPiN directly this time, and I did notice they don't actually have the little hang tags on them like all my other ones did, which is okay, but it'd be nice for various different ways to display them. So these will end up just standing in the case, at least that's how I plan on doing it. So let's pop the top. There we go. Card comes out, which the nice animation on the back, which is the same as the figure itself, and it's a pretty sweet backdrop. And the pin is pretty awesome. I have not been disappointed with any of the pins thus far, and this one does not disappoint either. It is really cool, too, how if you look at the Cyclops blast coming out of his eyes, it's a little translucent so you can still see his hair. And, yeah, another successful pin from FiGPiN. Aha! So let's slide that back in the package here. All right, so let's see. So that was 38. So now 39 is his lovely Jean Grey, and these all have unique card backs to them as far as colors. They could be repeating some from the last wave. I think. Let's see. I think Jubilee was probably pink last time, so they're not completely unique, but they are unique to the wave, which is nice. Struggling a little here. All right, get her out of the package here, and boom shakalaka. Again, the animation on the back of the card matches the pin, and let's check that pin out. Pretty sweet. I do love the cartoon, and the cartoon animation, or excuse me, the animation style of the pin is practically identical to the cartoon, which is pretty sweet. And the uniforms are all blue and yellow, which, you know, that's what they were. She's got a little mind control thing, aura going on. Put her away here. All right, so now we're on to 640, which is Beast. And I originally thought that they might do a XL version of this one, and maybe they still will, just because, you know, he's a big boy. But to get it to fall in line with the rest of them, I understand why they did a normal one too. It does seem like a lot of the XLs, they always do a normal size and an XL. So pop him out. I do like the blue of his fur, and the yellow. It makes him really stand out. All right. Try not to make anything go flying. There's Beast with his animation on the back. That's pretty sweet. And yeah, that's cool too. He does, the way he's in the container, or the FiGPiN display case, it actually looks like he's leaping. So that's cool. He does have a little yellow on his belt, which is nice that they threw that in there too, so you can just get a little glimpse of that as opposed to just totally blue. The teeth are super detailed too. And then again, no overpouring or anything with the enamel when they're filling them. So, I mean, they just do a fantastic job. And these are a little more expensive than some other enamel pins, but they're not that expensive. And especially for the attention to detail that they put on them and how well they're actually filled. That's, to me, a huge thing. So now we're on to 641, which is Storm, and 642 technically. So Storm, and Storm. It's a big old storm. Well, the reason they have two, which 641 is available everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but normal places that will sell in FiGPiNs. And 642 is only available from FiGPiN Direct. It's a FiGPiN exclusive. And they don't do a super awesome job on their website explaining the difference. But the difference is normal Storm is normal, and the exclusive Storm, it has the glitter in her. So if you're familiar with Wave 1, they did a Jubilee and a Jubilee Chase. This is kind of the equivalent to the Chase, except it's way easier to get because you can just buy it. I say that now, but they only made 1,000, so it's kind of like a Chase still quantity-wise, but you can just order it direct. And to me, that was great. Anyway, done talking about that. So what I'll do is open this one, and I'll kind of do a side-by-side close-up on the turntable so you'll be able to see them both at the same time. But I'm just going to check out the one right now myself. I kind of looked at them a little previously, but there's Storm with her back. And I like the gray, especially with the white suit. It makes her stand out really well when they're put together. I just love the accents with the electrical storm or the fire that's coming. And Storm is one of my favorite characters from the cartoon, so it's cool that they made two of her because I'm okay with that, and I don't mind owning both. So I'll just look at the other one real quick too to see if there's any super differences, and it really looks like they just put a bunch of glitter paint in there, which is nice. It might be a little weird to display two of them when they're practically the same, but I like collecting things, in case you didn't notice. And now we're on to 643, which is Magneto. Magneto is the limited edition. I believe it was 3,000. Going off memory. I just looked this up, but I can't freaking remember. Let's check out Magneto.
What are you waiting for?
This is quite a hefty pin. He's got a little more weight to him than the other ones I've just noticed. And let's see. I mean, it's understandable. He's got a huge cape. Pop that out. He's got a cool color back, kind of bluish, but kind of purplish. And there he is. And there he is with his animation. This is sweet. The reason it's so heavy, yeah, even I'm just moving him around on the stand here. Hopefully it doesn't fall off, but he's got some heft to him. That cape is pretty big, and he's definitely doing the floating too. It's unfortunate they couldn't raise him up a little farther like they did the Beast, so it actually looks like he's floating, but Magneto is one of my favorite characters too. I tend to like a lot of the bad guys, and this pin does not disappoint. I like how the magnetic force in his hand actually has little rings so you can see it too. I'm not sure how well that'll show up on camera, but in person, it's pretty exciting. Put him back together. Well, there you guys go. And I know it's kind of hard to get excited about pins sometimes, but these pins are awesome, and I really like FiGPiNs. So I hope they make more, because we still need Professor X, obviously. And I mean, who else could we even get? I mean, there's a bunch of X-Men, but I mean, from the main characters. Well, let's look at my shirt real quick. Probably get all of them. Yeah, you could. But yeah, I mean, Professor X has to be in the next wave. There has to be another wave. That would be so disappointing if they didn't have the X from the X-Men. So, I don't know, though. I've seen stupider things happen. I've got faith that they're going to do them right. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to blast some comments down in the comments, and I'll try to hit you back as best of my ability. Yep, I will. Anywho, take it easy.